Hey guys, it's Kayla from Killing It With Coupons, and I have got a Walmart haul to share with you guys for today. I ended up placing this as a shipping order from Walmart. Some of the items were not available at my store. They don't carry this Ensure Max protein at my store, but this has been a freebie with Ibotta or Walmart Cash for a very long time, and I've not been able to get it because my store does not carry it. So while I normally do grocery pickup orders, I'm not able to get some of the items. Again, some items they also had out of stock. With shipping, there's no additional cost if you spend $35 or more with Walmart. So I was able to get all these items shipped to my house and was still able to take advantage of all of the Ibotta offers and the Walmart Cash offers. Because the deals I ended up doing this week were with Ibotta and Walmart Cash, these offers will be valid up until the rebates expire, which could be any time. They could expire just because of the date that they expire or because they have reached their limit. So it depends. They could be available for, again, like I said, that Ensure Max protein has been around for a while, but some of them may only be available for like a few days, maybe even a few more hours. It just depends. So all of these items though would have been $64.03. Now I paid $4.69 out of pocket and saved $59.34. Now $9.35 of that was from rollback, and that was because I did use a $50 gift card. However, because one of the items that I had placed the order for, they were out of stock. They actually only had two. It was on this Shea Moisture, this curl enhancing cream. The limit with Ibotta was 3 and they were only able to fulfill 2 of them, so it adjusted a little bit with the gift card. So it took $49.99 off. It refunded me a penny, so I still have a penny left on that gift card, but that I had cashed out from Fetch, so my actual out of pocket was $4.69. You would probably end up paying close to, again, $55 out of pocket for all these items, but for these items I earned back $46.53, and that was only from Ibotta and Walmart Cash this week. So my net cost though for these items was just $8.15, and that was one bonus that I did get back from Ibotta, which was the weekend bonus. When you redeem 10 rebate offers, you get back $5 for the weekend bonus. So I earned that back along with 5 cents back on any receipt as well. I do have a help ticket out though, because actually when they did ship these, the Ocean Spray, although I placed this all together as one transaction, when they ship with Walmart, sometimes certain stores will fulfill different orders. So you will get the items from still different stores. It normally doesn't all come in one package, and sometimes they'll just deliver it almost like a delivery order where it'll just wind up in Walmart bags, grocery bags. These arrived at the exact same time, processed in 2 separate delivery orders, even though it was one transaction. So 3 of them came separately and then the other 2 came as well, but these ones came first. So because of Ibotta, it is a limit of 5 offers, but with the first 2, after you get the offer rebate back, you have to then wait for it to reset and then clip it again, and then normally if it's still available you can redeem it again and get the rebates back. So because of that, I got 2 back, but then not the other 3. So I'm waiting on a help ticket for that. I should end up getting that back, but it's just because of the way that Walmart's Ibotta processes it. It processes it per delivery, and because again too, even though it was one transaction and one shipping order, it didn't come as one. It came in 3 different orders, if that makes sense. But most of the other items were fulfilled together. It was just these, I think, because there were different flavors. One store probably had more or only had these kind and didn't have the other kinds, so that's why it was done separately. I haven't actually got the $6 back for this, but like I said, I did submit a help ticket for that, so I should end up getting that back. And I still did meet my weekend bonus regardless, because I did end up getting the 2 rebates this week from Meyer as well. So everything should be good regardless of if this does wind up working out still, but like I said, I do have a help ticket in and should wind up getting that back. So I'll go into the deals that are going on for this week, but the first thing that I picked up was this L'Oreal the Hydra Renewal cream, which is $6.42 regular price. You'll pay that out of pocket but get $5 back from Ibotta, or I believe also Walmart cash, but it is a limit of 1, so the net cost for that is just $1.42. Then the deal with the Ocean Sprays, these drink mixes, these are $2.48 regular price. I paid out of pocket $12.40, but I'll earn $2 back from Ibotta, which is a limit of 5, like I was saying, for a total of $10. Again, I am still waiting on the 6 back for the other 3, but that's what it should wind up being. And again, if you do this in stores or like as a pickup order, it should work out completely fine. If you do end up getting it as a delivery order, again, it may, depending on how it's fulfilled, may or may not, you may have issues with it. So again, I did just because of the way it was fulfilled, but I should still get that back, making the net cost for these items just $2.40 for 5 of them, or 48 cents each. I also picked up 2 of the Axe deodorants. These are priced $4.97 regular price. The 2 of them were $9.94. We get $7 back from Ibotta for buying 2, which is a limit of 1. I believe you could also get Walmart cash back on that as well if you'd prefer that, but that makes the net cost for these $2.94 for 2, or $1.47 each. And then, like I was saying, with this Ensure Max Protein, my store has not been in stock of these. Not that they haven't been in stock, they just don't carry them. So there's other ones though, other Walmarts around me that do carry them. So I was able to, like I said, place this as a shipping order and get this item shipped to me. These are regularly $3.98. You'll pay that out of pocket, but get $3.98 back from Ibotta, which is a limit of 1. I believe there's also Walmart cash available on that as well if you'd prefer that, making the net cost completely free for that item, which is awesome. Another little freebie that we have as well is on the Neutrogena, the oil-free acne wash, this pink grapefruit foaming scrub. This is $3.50, and it says that it's on rollback. However, it says that the regular price of this is $11.47 regular price on the Walmart app. I don't think that that's the case. However, that's still what applied to my savings. So I'm, like I said, I think that that's maybe a typo, or they meant it to be the larger size or something like that. I don't believe that that little 2-ounce bottle normally costs $11.47, but either way, you will pay $3.50 out of pocket, and we get $3.50 back from Ibotta, which is a limit of 1, and that offer is on any of the Neutrogena acne products. I think there's a couple different rebates, so just make sure that you're clipping the right one. And again, that is Walmart cash, I believe, is also available on it as well, but that makes it completely free, and I saved $11.47, which, like I said, I don't think is the real price. I don't think it retails at that, but that was still what applied to the savings, so that was what I figured in for the savings. Then these Shea Moisture, these curl enhancing creams, I guess they are. I guess that's what you call them. They're $3.48 on rollback. They're regularly $3.97 on rollback. They're regularly $3.97. For the 2 of them, they would have been $7.94, but because they're on rollback, for the 2 of them, I paid $6.96, and we get $2.50 back from Ibotta, or I believe there's also Walmart cash available if you'd prefer to do that, and that is a limit of 3. Now, like I said, they only had 2 left in stock. They weren't able to finish fulfilling all 3 that I had placed, so I only ended up, like I said, doing the deal twice and earned $5 back for that, making these $1.96 for 2, or 98 cents each, and I saved $5.98 on those. Now, these are the 2 deals I ended up doing with Walmart cash, and these were really good deals, so I really wanted to make sure that I took advantage of these. But the Dawn Power Suds, these are $3.54 on rollback. They're regularly $3.94, but we get $2 back from Walmart cash, making this just $1.54, and you'll save $2.40. Another really good deal is on this Downy Intense Fabric Softener. These are regular price $3.97. So I picked up 2 of them for $7.94, but when you buy 2, you will get $5 back in Walmart cash, making these $2.94 for 2, or $1.47 each. These are for pretty decent sized bottles. These are 32 ounces. So again, I thought that for $1.50 pretty much for those was pretty good. So like I said, overall for about $8 as a net cost, I think was pretty good, especially considering that just 2 of those Downy fabric softeners would have been roughly that as a retail cost. If I just went into the store and picked up 2 of those, I would have been paying the exact same price that I ended up getting all of these items for, which like I said, I think is pretty good. In fact, it was also less money than buying 2 of those Axe deodorants, because those were like almost $9, and so I paid less than that as a net cost for all these items. And again, because I cashed out from Fetch and got that $50 gift card back, I was able to again get my out-of-pocket low and not have to spend very much for these items, and then still earn back all of my rebates from Ibotta and also from the Walmart cash as well. So like I said, I am still waiting on the ticket for those ocean sprays, but I should most likely get them back. I just won't know for a little bit now until they process that help ticket. But other than that, overall, I think these were some pretty good deals. And again, the convenience of having it shipped to my house as well was pretty nice, and being able to take advantage of a couple of those items that, like I said, I know my store wasn't in stock of. I also think that they didn't have the Neutrogena as well, so being able to get that shipped also was another like really good deal, because like I was saying, they didn't have that, and they also don't carry that in Sure. So I was able to get one of those free protein shakes. And I do believe that, again, like this week, since I did it with Ibotta, next week if I wanted to, I could do it with Walmart cash and then earn that rebate back as well. But again, it has been around for a while. I don't know if it has reset at all, but they just, again, I haven't been able to pick any of those up because they don't have them at my store. But overall, for all these items, like I said, pretty good deals for this week. And again, they will just be good up until the rebates expire. So I ended up getting all of my items delivered on the 12th. So again, and my rebates all processed, and as of yesterday, they were still available. So again, they should hopefully be available for a little while, and you guys are able to take advantage of some of those. But these deals are always expiring, and then we'll get new ones real quick throughout the week too. And sometimes I don't even have time to get to some of the deals because they expire so quickly. So again, that does it for me from Walmart. If you guys did enjoy this video though, make sure you guys like and follow, and I'll see you guys all in the next haul. So bye guys.